Welcome back. Lara Croft is officially back, and this sneak peek kicks off our trending stories brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Prime Video has revealed the first look at Sophie Turner stepping into the iconic role for its upcoming live-action Tomb Raider series. Turner is best known for playing Sansa Stark on Game of Thrones, and she now takes on one of pop culture's most recognizable action heroes. Of course, Turner follows in the footsteps of Angelina Jolie and Alicia Vikander. The series is being developed by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who serves as creator and executive producer. And the show is part of a broader Tomb Raider revival with a new video game also slated to arrive starting next year. So this is a big moment for Tomb Raider fans. I feel like a lot of people have just been waiting for this to happen.
I really have been, honestly. I am such a fan of Tomb Raider. I have been a fan for years. My parents had the old computer games, and I just loved them as a kid. So I'm so excited. She looks so awesome.
She looks perfect.
Lara Croft. She's going to be I can't wait.
It's going to be great.
Excited.
Yeah.
Well, we've been following Australia's bold stance on social media for a while now, but we finally have some eye-opening numbers. Okay, so since enacting the under-16 ban in December, social media giants have scrubbed nearly 4.7 million accounts belonging to kids. Communications Minister Annika Wells says that this is all about giving kids their childhoods back. And while big tech faces heavy fines for not complying, the rest of the world is definitely watching closely. Countries like Denmark are already looking to follow suit. It's a massive shift in the digital landscape, and we're definitely going to keep having this conversation here. I find it fascinating, and maybe I'm like a grumpy old person, but I do think it does kind of take away your childhood. And I even find, my anxieties rise a little bit when I'm grabbing for that phone and I'm comparing myself, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think we had a conversation with kidrepreneur Dylan Emery yesterday, and he was talking about all the things that he got for the holiday season and Christmas. They're going to help him stay off his devices, and I think that's really cool, forward thinking for a lot of kids. So this is a neat.
And adults too. I need it too.
Same. A major change of the guard is coming to Lucasfilm. So this was kind of big news yesterday.
Okay.
That after 14 years at the helm, Kathleen Kennedy will step aside later this year, with longtime fan favorite Dave Filoni taking over as president and chief creative officer. He'll be joined by Lin-Wen Brennan as co-president, pairing storytelling leadership with business strategy, which, as we know, is so needed. Kennedy will remain involved as a producer on upcoming films, including The Mandalorian and Grogu. Disney says the move is designed to stabilize the franchise and reconnect with fans as Star Wars prepares to return to theaters in a big way. Yesterday we talked about how at Disneyland they are now going back to the original series and offering fans a chance to get up close and personal with Darth Vader and Luke. So I feel like there's a lot of shifting and changing happening in the Star Wars Lucasfilm world right now. Hopefully they're setting themselves up for success.
And I think sometimes we get too broad, we get too big for our britches, and then we kind of lose focus on, wait, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And so just narrowing it in, I think that's great.
Yeah.
Well, nostalgic girlies who grew up playing Barbies, listen up. Mattel Publishing is teaming up with best-selling author Alex Astor for a new Barbie young adult novel, Barbie Dreamscape. Okay, so Mattel's calling Astor's book a coming-of-age story that finds Barbie declared fateless at the graduation ceremony of the Enchanted Swan Crest Academy. To earn a fate, she must journey across treacherous magical lands in search of the mysterious beings who control the destinies of everyone in Heartland and the buried truths that could change her world forever. Because to forge her own path, Barbie must step out of the box and into the unknown. It's set to release this summer, and I think with the success of the Barbie movie a few years ago, and just that my generation loves nostalgia so much. We kind of long for those days of feeling like a kid again. So if you're interested, maybe this is a good read for you.
I did not follow one iota of the plot that you just said.
But me neither.
But that's okay.
Yeah, I'm
still here for it.
She's on a search for destiny.
Yes, that's what I'm assuming.
That's
absolutely.
my takeaway.
She's on a journey, right?
She's on a journey.
Yes, I love it. Well, there was a warning yesterday. Did you see this last night from Reese Witherspoon on TikTok? She said scammers are using her name and image to target fans online.
Oh boy.
That's right. The actress took to her social media to call out fake accounts that are sliding into DMs, attempting to build relationships and then extract money or personal information. Witherspoon made it clear she would never reach out privately, ask for cash, or arrange meetups with fans. She also warned that this isn't just happening to her, noting that celebrity impersonation scams are becoming increasingly common. And she urged fans to look for verified accounts and stay cautious online.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she said that part out loud.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen the show Catfish on MTV, and there were people on there who were like, I'm dating Chris Brown, I'm dating whoever. And I'm like, people fall for scams, so
Yes.
just be on the lookout.
Be on the
It's
lookout.
Freaky. Well, more than 36 years after they tied the knot, Barb Upshaw surprised her husband Chuck by slipping back into her wedding dress. Barb and Chuck married back in 1989, and since then her wedding dress had been stored away, but it recently made a comeback when Barb decided to try the gown back on after losing 30 pounds. Chuck was in awe as Barb walked into their living room wearing her vintage long-sleeve ivory gown. Their daughter Kayla shared the adorable video online saying, quote, when my dad saw her, he did a double take. Once he realized it was her wedding dress, he was so pleased and genuinely happy to see her in it. He was excited for my mom and proud that she could fit into it again. I think it's so sweet. You hear her as she's walking away, she's going, I can't believe I fit in it. She's like singing to herself. And I think that's just sweet.
You know, I got chills when you were reading that story. I think this is one of those heartwarming stories. This is the reason we all go on social media, I would hope, right?
I totally agree. And you can kind of see his little smile.
Yeah, look at
there.
that.
He's like, ooh.
I know, it's contagious. Like you see
Yeah,
him
it's
smile and you want to
sweet.
smile along with him. Well, this is kind of interesting news right here. Just days ahead of National Plan for Vacation Day, when millions of Americans typically start locking in their spring and summer trips, one major airline is throwing a wrench into those plans. Right now, travelers cannot book flights beyond April 13th on Frontier Airlines.
Boo.
Even as Memorial Day and early summer travel searches surge, most airlines allow bookings up to 11 months in advance, but Frontier has paused future ticket sales, raising concern, of course, among consumers and customers. Aviation analysts say the carrier may be reorganizing routes or schedules amid financial pressure. Frontier says it's finalizing its spring network and expects bookings to reopen soon, but for now, vacation planners may need a backup plan. So if you're planning to fly Frontier and you're looking at anything past April 13th, you might want to find a different carrier.
Or sounds like they might be losing out on some sales. So
Absolutely.
sorry.
I know we're booking our summer travel right now. So.
Yeah. Well, a Florida deputy is going viral after the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office shared a wild body cam video on Facebook of him responding to an unexpected call involving a runaway emu. Yes. When Corporal Keisler arrived on the scene, the large bird ignored the deputy's commands, can you believe it? Kicking him several times and fled on foot. After a short chase, Corporal cornered the emu, secured it with a lasso, and handcuffed its legs to render the talons useless. The emu was reunited with its owners and returned home safely, and all criminal charges were dropped.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Those emus can be vicious. I do know that about those birds. So
yeah, he was genuinely shocked when he had to go rescue the emu.
I
Glad
bet.
he wasn't hurt either.
Thank
so
goodness.
Everyone was unharmed.
Thank goodness.